ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇದು 10th February 2019ಗೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಪೇಪರ್. 2019ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಪರ್ 2 ಸತಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇದಾದ ನಂತರ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಪೇಪರ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದರ ಲಿಂಕ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು IPC, CRPC, TPAದು MCQs ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡೈಲಿ 50 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಥರ ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ನ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇನ್ನು ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್, TPA, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್, SRA, CPC ಎಲ್ಲ ವೀಡಿಯೋಸನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಅಂಥ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲೂ 1000+ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು 50 ಆಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಡೈಲಿ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ನೋಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು 2020, 2021 ಹಾಗೂ 2019ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನು ನೋಡಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ, ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋಂಥ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದಷ್ಟು MCQs ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಕ್ MCQs ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. Every confession is an admission, but every admission is not a confession. The statement is option A true, option B false, option C partly correct, option D none of the above. Correct answer bandu option A true. Every confession is an admission, but every admission is not a confession. Question number 2. Sale under section 54 of the Transfer of Property Act is a transfer of ownership in exchange for A price paid only, B a price promised only, C a price partly paid and partly promised only, D all of the above. Correct answer bandu option D all of the above. Section 54 of TPA bandu sale na define madutte. It says that sale is a transfer of ownership in exchange for a price paid or promised or partly paid and part promised. So idukke correct answer bandu option D. Question number 3. Under section 73 of the Indian Penal Code, if an offender has been sentenced to imprisonment not exceeding 6 months, the solitary confinement A shall not exceed 1 month, B shall not exceed 2 months, C shall not exceed 3 months, D shall not exceed 4 months. Correct answer bandu option A shall not exceed 1 month. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 73 ಆಫ್ IPC ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ಒಫೆಂಡರ್ಗೆ 6 months ಅಷ್ಟು ಜೈಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ರಿಸನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋಂಥ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲಿಟರಿ ಕನ್ಫೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು 1 month ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4. Anything, state of things or relation of things capable of being perceived by the senses means and includes A evidence, B fact, C fact in issue, D none of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ B ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಇದು ಬಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ನ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್. ಇದು ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋವಂಥದ್ದು. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5. ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಡೀಲ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ರಿಲೆವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ A ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 6 to 16, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ B ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 17 to 31, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ C ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ 32 and 33, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ D ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ 34 and 39. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ C section 32 and 33. Chapter 2 of Indian Evidence Act, that is relevancy of facts. All these sections come under relevancy of facts. 32 and 33 fall under the category of statements by person who cannot be called as witness. And section 32 is cases in which statement of relevant fact by person who is dead or cannot be found etc. is relevant. And Section 33 is relevancy of certain evidence for proving in subsequent proceeding the truth of facts therein stated. Question number 6. A guarantee obtained by misrepresentation is dash as per section 142 of the Indian Contract Act. A illegal, B invalid, C void, D voidable. Correct answer bandu B invalid. Section 142 of Indian Contract Act prakara, any guarantee which has been obtained by means of misrepresentation and made by the creditor or with his knowledge and assent concerning a material part of the transaction is invalid. Question number 7. Proceedings under Section 258 of the CRPC can be stopped A. in any summons case instituted upon complaint, B. in any summons case instituted there otherwise than upon complaint, C. in any warrant case instituted upon complaint, D. in any warrant case instituted otherwise than upon complaint. Correct answer bandu option B. in any summons case instituted otherwise than upon complaint. Section 258 of CRPC is power to stop proceedings in certain cases. In summons case instituted otherwise than upon complaint, that is on police report or information or over knowledge, the judicial magistrate of first class or with the consent of the CJM, Chief Judicial Magistrate, any other judicial magistrate may stop the proceeding at any stage without pronouncing any judgment. If it is done after evidence of principal witness, it will result into acquittal, and if he releases accused before framing of charges, it shall have the effect of discharge. This question already 2020 paper allೂ ಸಹ repeat ಆಗಿದೆ. Question number 8. Under section 84 subsection 4 of the CRPC, any person whose claim or objection has been disallowed in whole or in part by an order under subsection 1 may institute a suit to establish the right which he claims in respect of the property in dispute. A. within a period of 1 year from the date of such order. B. within a period of 3 years from the date of such order. C. within a period of 2 years from the date of such order. Option D. within a period of 1 year from the date of such attachment. Correct answer bandu option A. within a period of 1 year from the date of such order. Question number 9. As per Article 16, Clause 2 of the Constitution of India, no citizen shall, on grounds only of dash, be ineligible for or discrimination against in respect of any employment or office under the state. Option A. religion, race, caste, sex or any of them. Option B. religion, race, caste, sex, descent or any of them. Option C. religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth, residence or any of them. Option D. religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth or any of them. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 16 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 2 ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲೂ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್, ರೇಸ್, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 16ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಹಾಗೂ ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಕೂಡ include ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Question number 10. A proposal when accepted becomes A. promise under section 2B of the Indian Contract Act. B. an agreement under section 2E of the Indian Contract Act. C. a contract under section 2H of the Indian Contract Act. And D. none of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು option A. Contract Act ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ನ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 2B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್. Question number 11. Article 39A of the Constitution of India pertains to A. equality before law. B. equal opportunity in matters of public employment. C. equal justice and free legal aid. D. right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions. Correct answer bandu equal justice and free legal aid. Article 39A of Constitution alli free legal aid ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Question number 12. The section dealing with the medical examination of the victim of rape as inserted by the CRPC Amendment Act 2005 is A. Section 166A, B. Section 164A, C. Section 166B, D. Section 53A. Correct answer bandu option B. Section 164A. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಕ್ಟಿಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು 2005 ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 13. Under which of the following sections of the IPC the provisions relating to sexual intercourse by person in authority is provided? Person in authority. Options: Section 376A, Option B Section 376B, Option C Section 376C, Option D Section 376. Correct answer ಬಂದು Option C Section 376C. ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಇದು. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 14. An order of the court rejecting an application for review under order 47 rule 7 of the CPC is A. appealable, B. appealable by opposite party, C. not appealable, D. appealable with the permission of the court. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಅಪೀಲಬಲ್. ಆರ್ಡರ್ 47 ರೂಲ್ 7 ಪ್ರಕಾರ ರಿವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ನ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಅಪೀಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 15. ದ ಕ್ಲೇಮ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ವೇರ್ ವೆನ್ ಅನ್ ಅಲೆಜ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಟುಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ A. estoppel, B. alibi, C. res geste, D. none of the above. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ, alibi. alibi ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 11 ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಸೇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ರಿಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೆವೆಂಟ್ if they are inconsistent with any fact in issue or relevant fact. B. if by themselves or in connection with other facts they make the existence or non-existence of any fact in issue or relevant fact highly probable or improbable. Plea of alibi ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಪರಾಧ ನಡೀತಿದ್ದಂಥ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವಾಗ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಇದ್ದ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು plea of alibi ಅಂತಾರೆ. Question number 16. Within the meaning of section 311A of the CRPC, who among the following authority has power to order the person to give specimen signature or handwriting? A. magistrate of first class only, B. magistrate of second class only, C. session judge only, D. any magistrate or sessions judge. Correct answer bandu option A, magistrate of the first class only. Question number 17. An acceptance may be revoked in terms of section 5 of the Indian Contract Act. A. at any time at the option of the acceptor. B. after the acceptance comes to the knowledge of the promisee. C. at any time before the communication of the acceptance is complete as against the acceptor but not afterwards. D. all of the above. Correct answer bandu option C. Section 5 of Indian Contract Act ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ನ ನೀವು ರಿವೋಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ತಲುಪೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಅವ್ರ ನಾಲೆಜ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ರಿವೋಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ನಾಲೆಜ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವೋಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 18. ವೇರ್ ಅ ಸೂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಮೈನರ್ without a next friend, the defendant may apply A. for rejection of plaint, B. to have the plaint taken off the file, C. for dismissal of the suit, D. for getting a next friend appointed. Correct answer bandu option B, to have the plaint taken off the file. Question number 19. Under order 32 rule 7 clause 2 of the CPC, any agreement or compromise entered into without the leave of the court so recorded, A. shall be void, B. shall be valid, C. shall be voidable against all parties other than minor, D. shall be voidable against all parties including the minor. Correct answer bandu option C, shall be voidable against all parties other than the minor. Order 32 rule 2 is agreement or compromise by next friend or guardian for the suit. Here, any such agreement or compromise entered into without the leave of the court so recorded shall be voidable against all parties other than the minor. Question number 20. Under which one of the following sections of the CRPC an accused can himself be competent witness? Option A, section 315, option B, section 313, option C, section 300, option D, section 317. Correct answer bandu option A, section 315 of the CRPC talks about the accused person to be competent witness. Section 315 of CRPC ಪ್ರಕಾರ accused ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆರೋಪಿ ಸ್ವತಃ ಒಬ್ಬ competent witness ಆಗಬಲ್ಲ. Question number 21. As per section 123 of the Transfer of Property Act, a gift of immovable property can be effected A. by delivery of possession only, option B. by an unregistered document only, option C. even orally, option D. by a registered instrument only. Correct answer bandu option D, by a registered instrument only. Question number 22. Article 20 clause 2 of the Constitution of India provides that no person dash for the same offence more than once. A. shall be convicted, B. shall be prosecuted, C. shall be prosecuted and punished, D. investigated. Correct answer bandu option C, shall be prosecuted and punished. No person for the same offence shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 20 ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ 2 ಬಂದು ಡಬಲ್ ಜಿಯೋಪಾರ್ಡಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಡಬಲ್ ಜಿಯೋಪಾರ್ಡಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ಒಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಅಪರಾಧಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಪ್ರಾಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಒಂದೇ ಒಫೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಪನಿಷ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 23. Under section 67 of the IPC, in case of an offence punishable with fine only, an offender who is sentenced to pay a fine not exceeding ₹100 but exceeding ₹50, the imprisonment in default of payment of fine shall not exceed A. 2 months, B. 3 months, C. 4 months, D. 6 months. Correct answer bandu option C, 4 months. Question number 24. Court can release the convicted person on bail under section 389 clause 3 of the CRPC. A. When the accused is on bail and sentenced to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years. Option B. When the accused is on bail and sentenced to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years. Option C. When the accused is on bail and sentenced to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 7 years. And option D. When an offence is exhaustively bailable under whether accused is on bail or not. Correct answer bandu option A. When an accused is on bail and sentenced to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years. Question number 25. Provisions to financial bill is provided under option C, Article 117. Question number 26. Which provision under the Karnataka Rent Act 1999 empowers the court to bring about a negotiated settlement of disputes between the parties? Option A, Section 43. Option B, Section 45. Option C, Section 44. Option D, Section 46. Correct answer bandu option C. Section 44 of the Karnataka Rent Control Act talks about the court to promote negotiated settlement of deeds. Section 44 of Karnataka Rent Control Act ಬಂದು alternative dispute resolution ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ and ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ negotiated settlement ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಧಾನದ ರಾಜಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸಬಹುದು. Question number 27. A lease of immovable property from year to year for any term exceeding 1 year or reserving a yearly rent can be made A. Only by an ordinary instrument, B. Only by an unregistered instrument, C. Only by a registered instrument, and D. Only by a written instrument. Correct answer bandu option C, only by a registered instrument. Question number 28. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act confers power on the trial court to put any questions to any witness? Option A, Section 166, option B, Section 167, option C, Section 163, option D, Section 165. Correct answer bandu option D, Section 165 of the Indian Evidence Act. Trial court ಗೆ ಪವರ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ದಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೂಡ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 29. The distinctive features of the riot or unlawful assembly are an activity which is accompanied by A. Use of force and violence, B. Causing alarm, C. Violence on a common purpose, D. All of the above. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಅನ್ಲಾಫುಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ ರೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್. ರೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 30. ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 102 ಆಫ್ ದ CPC, no second appeal shall lie from any decree which when the subject matter of the original suit is for recovery of money. A. Not exceeding 25,000 rupees, B. Not exceeding 50,000 rupees, C. Not exceeding 1 lakh rupees, and D. Not exceeding 5 lakh rupees. Correct answer bandu option A, not exceeding 25,000 rupees. Section 102 of CPC ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಸೂಟ್ ನ ರಿಕವರಿ ಮನಿ ಬಂದು 25,000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕೇಸಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಪೀಲ್ನ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Question number 31. Which one of the following section of the SRA mandates that specific relief can be granted only for the purpose of enforcing individual civil rights and not for the mere purpose of enforcing a penal law? Option A, Section 3, option B, Section 4, option C, Section 5, option D, Section 6. Correct answer bandu option B, Section 4 of SRA mandates that specific relief can be granted only for the purpose of enforcing individual rights and not for the mere purpose of enforcing a penal law. Question number 32. As per section 97 of the Indian Penal Code, which one of the following is the correct group of offences against which right of the private defence relating to property can be exercised? A. theft, extortion, robbery, mischief, or which is an attempt to commit theft, extortion, robbery, mischief. Option B is theft, extortion, mischief, criminal trespass, or which is an attempt to commit theft, extortion, mischief, criminal trespass. Option C, robbery, mischief, criminal trespass, extortion, or which is an attempt to commit robbery, mischief, criminal trespass, extortion. Option D, theft, robbery, mischief, or criminal trespass, or which is an attempt to commit theft, robbery, mischief, or criminal trespass. Correct answer ಬಂದು option D, that is theft, robbery, mischief, or criminal trespass ಹಾಗೂ ಇವುಗಳ attempt, which is an attempt to commit theft, robbery, mischief, or criminal trespass. Question number 33. As per section 2E of the Indian Contract Act, every promise and every set of promises forming the consideration for each other. A is a reciprocal promise, B is a contract, C is an agreement, D none of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು option C is an agreement. Section 2E of Indian Contract Act ಅಲ್ಲಿ agreement ನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ and agreement ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ every promise or set of promises forming the consideration for each other is called as an agreement. ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಬಂದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಅದು ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 34. ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪರೇಡ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. A ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 6, B ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 7, C ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 8, D ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 9. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 9. ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 9 ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪರೇಡ್ ಬಂದು ರಿಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪರೇಡ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 9 ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 9 ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ರಿಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 35. Section 34 of the Specific Relief Act sanctions A. Every type of declaration reliefs, B. Only a declaration of a legal character or of a right to property, C. Both A and B, D. Neither A nor B. Correct answer ಬಂದು option C, both A and B. ಅಂತಂದರೆ every type of declaration reliefs ಹಾಗೂ only a declaration of a legal character or of a right to property. Question number 36. The Indian Constitution was adopted by the Constitution Assembly on A. 25th August 1949, B. 26th January 1950, C. 15th August 1947, D. 26th November 1949. Correct answer ಬಂದು option D, 26th November 1949. Indian Constitution was adopted by the Constituent Assembly and it came into force on 26th January 1950. ಅವತ್ತು ನಾವು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಡೇನ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 37. ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 321 ಆಫ್ ದ CRPC, the withdrawal from the prosecution by the public prosecutor in a case where a charge is required to be framed before the charge has been framed shall have the effect of dash of the accused. A. Acquittal, B. Discharge, C. Release, D. Compensation with. Correct answer ಬಂದು option B, discharge. Section 321 of the CRPC talks about the withdrawal from prosecution. The withdrawal from prosecution can be done only with the consent of the court. If withdrawal is made before a charge is framed, the accused shall be discharged in respect of the offence concerned. And if withdrawal is made after a charge is framed or when under the code, no charge is required, the accused shall be acquitted in respect of the offence concerned. Question number 38. Which of the following issues in the judgment of D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal deal with? D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal leading judgment ಇದು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಜಜ್ದೆ ಇದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಇರೋವಂಥ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 39. ದ ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ A. United Nations Security Council only, B. United Nations General Assembly only, C. United Nations General Assembly upon recommendation of the Security Council, D. United Nations General Assembly and the Security Council independently of one another. Correct answer ಬಂದು option D, United Nations General Assembly and the Security Council independently of one another. Question number 40. As per section 22 of the Negotiable Instrument Act, the maturity of the promissory note or bill of exchange is the A. The date mentioned in the instrument. B. Date at which it falls due. C. Date of signing the instrument. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option B. Date at which it falls due. Question number 41. Conspiracy to wage war against Government of India has been dealt with under A. Section 120 of the IPC. B. Section 120A of IPC. C. Section 120B of IPC. D. Section 121A of IPC. Correct answer bandu option D. Section 121A of the IPC. 121A of IPC ಅಲ್ಲಿ conspiracy to wage war against the government of India ನ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. Question number 42. Facts admitted need not be proved. This is provided in section dash of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Correct answer bandu section 58. That is option D, section 58. Section 58 of Indian Evidence Act prakara no fact need to be proved in any proceeding which the parties thereto or their agents agree to admit at the hearing, or which before the hearing they agree to admit by any writing or under their hands, or which by any rule of the pleading in force at the time they are deemed to have admitted by their pleadings. Question number 43. A residing in Delhi publishes in Calcutta statements of defamatory of B. B may sue A under section 19 of the CPC at A. only in Delhi, B. only in Calcutta, C. anywhere in India, D. either in Delhi or in Calcutta. Correct answer bandu option D. either in Delhi or in Calcutta. CPC in the place of suing jurisdiction related questions compulsory bande barate prati paper allunu. So hagagi section 15, section 20, section 19 of CPC ivella important agutte exam ge. Question number 44. Executing court has to determine under section 47 of the CPC A. all the questions raised by the parties to the suit. B. all questions arising between the parties to the suit and relating to the execution, discharge or satisfaction of the decree. C. all the questions raised by the parties to the suit and the third party. D. all the questions raised by the parties except those relating to delivery of property to the auction purchaser. Correct answer bandu option B. Executing court under section 47 of the CPC has to determine all questions arising between the parties to the suit and relating to the execution, discharge or satisfaction of the decree. Question number 45. Section 112 of the Indian Evidence Act provides for conclusive proof of A. life, B. marriage, C. legitimacy, D. death. Correct answer bandu option C. legitimacy. Section 112 of Indian Evidence Act says that birth during marriage is a conclusive proof of legitimacy. Question number 46. Under Order 32, Rule 14, Clause 1 of the CPC, a minor on attaining majority may, if a sole plaintiff applied that a suit instituted in his name by his next friend, be dismissed on the ground that A. it was frivolous or vexatious, B. it was unreasonable or improper, C. the interest of the next friend is adverse to him, D. the next friend has not protected his interest in the suit. Correct answer bandu option B. it was unreasonable or improper. Question number 47. According to section 10 of the Indian Penal Code, the word woman denotes a female human being. A. above the age of 7 years, B. above the age of 16 years, C. above the age of 18 years, D. of any age. Correct answer bandu option D. of any age. So Indian Penal Code section 10 ಅಲ್ಲಿ women ನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ and ಇದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ IPC ಅಲ್ಲಿ women ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಲೋ 16 ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ಬಿಲೋ 18 ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ಅಡಾಲಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಟೀನೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ women of any age. Question number 48. Under section 306 of the CRPC, the magistrate of the first class may tender a pardon to accomplice A. at any stage of the investigation or inquiry into or the trial of the offence, B. at any stage of the inquiry or trial only, C. investigation only, D. trial only. Correct answer bandu option A. at any stage of the investigation or inquiry into or the trial of the offence. Question number 49. As per Article 50 of the Constitution of India, the state shall take steps to separate the judiciary from the executive. A. In the public services of the state. B. In the military services of the state. C. In the judicial services of the state. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option A. In the public services of the state. So as per Article 50 of the Constitution, state shall take steps to separate the judiciary from executive and the public services of the state. Question number 50. Obligation as defined under the section 2A of the Specific Relief Act includes every dash enforceable by law. Correct answer bandu option A. Every duty enforceable by law. Section 2A of Specific Relief Act prakara obligation antandre every duty enforceable by law. Question number 51. Order 41 Rule 3 of the CPC, where the memorandum of appeal is not drawn in the manner prescribed under Order 41 of the CPC. A. It shall be rejected by recording reasons for such rejections. B. The court shall dismiss the appeal. C. It may be rejected or be returned to the appellant for the purpose of being amended. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option C. It may be rejected or be returned to the appellant for the purpose of being amended. Question number 52. Under section 256 of the CRPC, in a summons trial case instituted on a complaint wherein the summons have been issued to the accused, the non-appearance of the death of the complainant shall entail A. Discharge of the accused. B. An acquittal of the accused. C. Discharge or an acquittal depending on the facts and the circumstance of the case. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option B. An acquittal of the accused. Section 256 of the CRPC is non-appearance or the death of the complainant. If a day is appointed for the appearance of the complainant and he doesn't appear, then the magistrate shall acquit the accused. This provision shall also apply where non-appearance of the complainant is due to his death. Question number 53. Under section 468 of the CRPC, what is the period of limitation for an offence punishable with imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 year? A. 6 months. B. 2 years. C. 3 years. D. 1 year. Correct answer bandu option D. 1 year. Question number 54. Under section 162 of the Indian Contract Act, a gratuitous bailment is termed A. By the death either of the bailer or of the bailee. B. By the death of the bailer and the bailee. C. For non-delivery of goods. D. None of the above. 54 na correct answer bandu option A. By the death either of the bailer or of the bailee antandre a gratuitous bailment is terminated by the death either of the bailer or of the bailee. Question number 55. Under Order 47 Rule 7 Clause 2 of the CPC, where the application for review has been rejected in consequence of the failure of the applicant to appear. A. He may apply for review afresh. B. He may apply for an order to have the rejected application restored to the file. C. He shall file an appeal against the order rejecting his application. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option B. He may apply for an order to have the rejected application restored to the file. Question number 56. Maximum sentence of the imprisonment that can be awarded for the offence of affray is A. 3 months. B. 1 year. C. 1 month. D. 6 months. Correct answer bandu option C. 1 month. Affray ge maximum punishment bandu 1 month. Question number 57. Offence under section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act is A. Non-compoundable. B. Compoundable. C. Compoundable with the permission of the court only. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option B. Compoundable. Question number 58. A contingent contract is a contract A. To do something if some event collateral to such contract does happen. B. To do something if some event does happen. C. To do or not to do something if some event collateral to such contract does or does not happen. D. Not to do something if some event collateral to such contract does or does not happen. Correct answer bandu option C. Contingent contract is a contract to do or not to do something if some event collateral to such contract does or does not happen. Question number 59. Relief of damages in a suit for injunction can be granted under section 40 subsection 2 of the Specific Relief Act 1963. A. If the suit of the plaintiff is dismissed. B. Unless the plaintiff has claimed such relief in his plaint. C. If the suit is frivolous. D. Can be granted irrespective of whether the plaintiff has claimed the same or not. Correct answer bandu option B. Unless the plaintiff has claimed such relief in his plaint. Question number 60. As per Article 227 of the Constitution of India, every High Court shall have superintendence over dash in relation to which it exercises jurisdiction. A. All courts and tribunals throughout the territories. B. All district courts throughout the territories. C. All civil courts and tribunals throughout the territories. D. All subordinate courts throughout the territories. Correct answer bandu option A. All courts and tribunals throughout the territories. Article 227 of the Constitution ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ತನ್ನ ಜುರಿಸ್ಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸೂಪರಿಂಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Question number 61. Under section 19 of the Indian Contract Act, when consent to an agreement is caused by coercion, the agreement is A. valid, B. voidable, C. void, D. illegal. Correct answer bandu option B. voidable. Question number 62. Under section 32 of the CPC, the court may compel the attendance of any person to whom a summons has been issued under section 30 and for that purpose may impose a fine upon him. A. Not exceeding 10,000 rupees. B. Not exceeding 5,000 rupees. C. Not exceeding 25,000 rupees. D. Not exceeding 6,000 rupees. Correct answer bandu option B. Not exceeding 5,000 rupees. ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 30 ಆಫ್ CPC ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಮನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಕೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಡೇಟ್ಗೆ ಕರೆದಂಥ ಡೇಟ್ಗೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 32 ಆಫ್ CPC ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಫೈನ್ನ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಫೈನ್ 5,000 rupeesಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೆಂಪ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಫೈನ್ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಫೈನ್ 5,000 rupeesವರೆಗೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 63. As per section 186 of the Indian Contract Act, the authority of an agent is A. may be expressed or implied. B. may be expressed only. C. shall be in writing. D. none of the above. Correct answer bandu option A. may be expressed or implied. Question number 64. A shakes his fist at Z, intending or knowing it to be likely that he may thereby cause Z to believe that A is about to strike Z. Options. A. has not committed any offence. B. A. has attempted to commit an offence. C. A. has committed an assault. D. A. has committed to use criminal force. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ. ಎ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಅಸಾಲ್ಟ್. ಅಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೊದಲೇ ಒಂದು ಥಿನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೊಡಿಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ಒಂದು ಭಯ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹೊಡೆದೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಆ ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡಿಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ಭಯ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಅಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂತೀವಿ. Question 65. The rule against perpetuity is provided in section dash of the Transfer of Property Act. Option A 15, option B 16, option C 17, option D 14. Correct answer bandu option D 14 of TPA ಅಲ್ಲಿ rule against perpetuity ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Question number 66. Under section 6C of the Transfer of Property Act, an easement can be transferred apart from the dominant heritage. A. The statement is true. B. The statement is false. C. The statement is partly true. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option A. The statement is true. Question number 67. Who is the legal advisor to the state government? A. The Solicitor General. B. The state chief legal officer. B. C. The High Court. D. The Advocate General. Correct answer bandu option D. That is the Advocate General. State governmentಗೆ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಕೊಡೋರು ದ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಟಾರ್ನಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಟಾರ್ನಿ ಜನರಲ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಟಾರ್ನಿ ಜನರಲ್ಗೆ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರೋದು ಸಾಲಿಸಿಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್, ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Question number 68. Under section 2 subsection 2 of the CPC, decree does not include A. the rejection of a plaint, B. an order of restitution under section 144 of CPC, C. an order of restitution of conjugal rights, D. return of a plaint. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್. ಸೊ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಕ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 2 ಸಬ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 2 ಬಂದು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಕ್ರಿನ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ CPC ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 69. ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟರಿ ಇಂಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 39 ಆಫ್ ದ SRA can be granted. A. only to prevent the breach complained of. B. only to compel performance of the requisite acts. C. both A and B above. D. none of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, both A and B above ಅಂತಂದರೆ only to prevent the breach complained of and only to compel the performance of the requisite acts. Question number 70. As per Article 53 of the Constitution of India, the Supreme Command of the Defence Forces of the Union shall be vested A. in the President of India, B. in the Prime Minister, C. in the Defence Minister, D. Chief of Army Staff. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 53 ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದು ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್. Question number 71. Which of the following specific reliefs can be granted under the SRA? A. Rescission of the contracts only. B. Cancellation of instruments only. C. both rescission of the contract and cancellation of instruments. D. none of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, both rescission of contracts and cancellation of instruments. Question number 72. Under Article 148 of the CPC, where any period is fixed or granted by the court for the doing of any act prescribed or allowed by the code of the civil procedure, the court may enlarge such period not exceeding A. 30 days in total, B. 30 days at a time, C. 60 days in total, D. 60 days at a time. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, 30 days in total. Question number 73. Section 121 of the Indian Evidence Act provides for the privilege in respect of A. husband and wife, B. affairs of the state, C. official communication, D. judges and magistrate. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, judges and magistrate. Section 121 of the Indian Evidence Act, no judges or magistrate shall, except upon the special order of some court to which he is subordinate, be compelled to answer any question as to his own conduct in the court, as such judge or magistrate, or as to anything which came to his knowledge in court as such judge or magistrate, but he may be examined as to other matters which occurred in his presence whilst he was so acting. Question number 74. Section 210 of the CRPC provides for A. stay of police investigation, B. stay of proceeding of inquiry or trial in complaint case, C. both A and B, D. neither A nor B. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ, stay the proceedings of inquiry or trial in complaint case. Question number 75. The expressions at sight, on presentment and after sight are defined in section dash of the Negotiable Instrument Act. So ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ನ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 21 ಆಫ್ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಬಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 21 ಆಫ್ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. Question number 76. Provisions of the Specific Relief Amendment Act 2018 came into force on A. 19 September 2018, B. 11th August 2018, C. 1st September 2018, D. 1st October 2018. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, 1st October 2018. Specific Relief Act SRAಗೆ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು SRA ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 2018ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು 1st October 2018ಗೆ. Question number 77. Presumption. under section 113A of the Indian Evidence Act is available if it is shown that a woman had committed suicide within period of dash years from the date of her marriage. Option A 5, option B 3 years, option D 7, option C 7 years, option D 10 years. Correct answer bandu option C 7 years. That is committed suicide within the period of 7 years from the date of her marriage. Question number 78. The minimum punishment prescribed for the offence of gang rape in section 376D of the Indian Penal Code 1860 is A. Rigorous imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 10 years. B. Rigorous imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 14 years. C. Rigorous imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 20 years. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu option C. Rigorous imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 20 years. So section 376D bandu gang rape ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ and it shall be punishable with rigorous imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 20 years but which may extend up to life, which shall mean imprisonment for the remainder of that person's natural life and with fine. Gang rape na minimum punishment bandu 20 years of rigorous imprisonment bandu simple imprisonment ಹಾಗೂ rigorous imprisonment bandu two types ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, rigorous ಹಾಗೂ simple. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 376D ಅಲ್ಲಿ rigorous imprisonment ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. Question number 79. At the first hearing of the suit, the court shall examine orally the parties present in the court or under Order 10 Rule 2 of the CPC. A. With a view to deciding the matter in controversy. B. With a view to elucidating the matters in controversy in the suit. C. With a view to evaluating the rights of the parties. D. With a view to verify the cause of action for the suit. Correct answer bandu option B. With a view to elucidating the matters in controversy in the suit. Question number 80. Which of the following best describes the legal phrase amicus curiae? A. Let the buyer be aware. B. Friend of court. C. At one's own risk. D. On what authority? Correct answer bandu amicus curiae antandre friend of court. Question number 81. Every person standing surety to an accused person for his release on bail shall make a declaration before the court as to the number of persons to whom he has stood surety, including the accused. A. Under section 442A of the CRPC. B. Under section 442 of the CRPC. C. Under section 441A of the CRPC. And option D. Under section 441 of the CRPC. Correct answer bandu option C. Under section 441A of the CRPC. Question number 82. As per section 3 of the Transfer of Property Act, immovable property does not include standing timber, growing crops or grass. The statement is true. The statement is false. The statement is partly true. D. None of the above. Correct answer bandu the statement is true. Section 3 of Transfer of Property alli immovable property idu definition idu. Question number 83. A. Intending or knowing himself to be likely permanently to disfigure Z's face, gives Z a blow which does not permanently disfigure Z's face but which causes Z to suffer severe bodily pain for the space of 20 days. A. Has voluntarily caused grievous hurt. B. A has voluntarily caused hurt. C. A is guilty of criminal force. D. A has caused simple hurt. Correct answer bandu option A. A has voluntarily caused grievous hurt. Question number 84. Under section 20 of the Indian Contract Act, an agreement is void. A. On account of mistake as to the matter of fact by one party. B. On account of mistake as to the matter of fact by both the parties. C. On account of mistake of foreign law. D. Both A and B. Correct answer bandu option B. On account of mistake as to the matter of fact by both the parties. Question number 85. Who is recently appointed as the third woman additional solicitor general in the Supreme Court? A. Indra Jai Singh. B. Pinky Anand. C. Vrinda Grover. D. Madhavi Goradia Diwan. Correct answer bandu option D. Madhavi Goradia Diwan. Iವರು third women additional solicitor general in Supreme Court. Question number 86. Under Order 33 Rule 5 of the CPC, the court dash an application for permission to sue as an indigent person where his allegation do not show a cause of action. A. Shall dismiss. B. Shall return. C. Shall reject. D. Permit the indigent person to amend the application. Order 33 of CPC ಬಂದು indigent person ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. Question number 87. Essential supply or the service as defined under explanation 1 of the section 49 subsection 5 of the Karnataka Rent Control Act includes A. Supply of water, electricity, lights in passage or on staircase. B. Supply of water, electricity, lights. C. Supply of water, electricity, lights in passage and on staircase road. D. Supply of water, electricity, lights in passage and on staircases, conservancy and sanitary services. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. 49 subsection 5 of Karnataka Rent Control Act ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ explanation 1 ಪ್ರಕಾರ supply of water, electricity, lights in passage and on staircase, conservancy and sanitary services ಬಂದು essential supply ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Question number 88. In any proceeding before the court, if a contention is raised denying the existence of relationship of the landlord and tenant as between the parties, it shall be lawful for the court to accept dash as prima facie evidence of relationship under section 43 of the Karnataka Rent Act. A. The document of lease only. B. A receipt of acknowledgement of payment of rent only. C. The document of lease or a receipt of acknowledgement of payment of the rent. D. None of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ. The document of lease or the receipt of acknowledgement of payment of the rent. Question number 89. A national leader whose birthday is observed as the National Education Day on November 11 is A. J.B. Kriplani. B. Rajiv Gandhi. C. Sarojini Naidu. D. Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. ಮೌಲಾನಾ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಆಜಾದ್. ಇವರ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆ್ಯನಿವರ್ಸರಿ ನವೆಂಬರ್ 11ಗೆ ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Question number 90. Under section 31 of the Specific Relief Act, the cancellation of instrument can be granted. A. Only if the instrument is valid. B. Only if the instrument is void. C. Only if the instrument is voidable. D. If the instrument is void or voidable. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. If the instrument is void or voidable. Question number 91. A suit for recovery of possession of the immovable property under section 6 of the SRA can be filed. A. Against the private individual only. B. Against the government only. C. Against both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ A. Against a private individual only. Question number 92. As per Article 54 of the Constitution of India, the President shall be elected by the members of an electoral college consisting of A. Ministers of Union Government and States. B. Prime Minister. C. Chief Justice of India. D. None of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ D. None of the above. Question number 93. Sexual intercourse by husband upon his wife during the separation. A. Is not an offence in India. B. Is punishable under Hindu Marriage Act 1955. C. Is punishable under Indian Penal Code 1860. D. Both B and C. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ C. It is punishable under the Indian Penal Code. Question number 94. As per Article 76 Clause 3 of the Constitution of India, the Attorney General shall have the right of audience. A. In all the high courts of India. B. In the Supreme Court only. C. In all the courts in the territory of India. D. None of the above. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ C. In all the courts in the territory of India. ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ ಅಟಾರ್ನಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಬಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಟಾರ್ನಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಪವರ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಎನಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಎನ್ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎನಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್. ಇವರು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಜೂರಿಸ್ಡಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೋರ್ಟನ್ನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 95. Under section 65 of the Indian Penal Code, the sentence of imprisonment for non-payment of fee shall be limited to A. 1/3 of the maximum term of imprisonment fixed for the offence. B. 1/4 of the maximum term of imprisonment fixed for the offence. C. 1/2 of maximum term of imprisonment fixed for the offence. D. Equal to the maximum term of imprisonment fixed for the offence. Question number 95. Correct answer ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ B. 1/4 of the maximum term of imprisonment fixed for the offence. Question number 96. A beats B with an iron rod on his head and causes B a fracture injury. A committed an offence punishable under Section 324 of IPC, B under Section 326 of IPC, C under Section 325 of IPC, and D under Section 323 of IPC. Correct answer ಬಂದು option B under Section 326 of the IPC. Section 326 of IPC ಬಂದು voluntarily causing grievous hurt by dangerous weapons or means. Question number 97. The person who is directed to pay a bill of exchange is called the A. holder, B. drawer, C. drawee, D. payee. Correct answer ಬಂದು option C. drawee. Drawee is directed to pay a bill of exchange. Question number 98. Under the Indian Contract Act, the correct sequence in the formation of contract is A. offer, acceptance, agreement, consideration, B. agreement, consideration, offer, acceptance, C. offer, consideration, acceptance, agreement, D. offer, acceptance, consideration, agreement. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. ಆಫರ್, ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಕನ್ಸಿಡ್ರೇಷನ್, ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಫರ್ನ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 99. ಇನ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 6 members, A, B, C, D, E and F. A and B are a married couple, A being the male member, D is the only son of the C, who is the brother of A, E is the sister of D, B is the daughter-in-law of F, whose husband is no more. How is E related to C? ಇದೊಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಟ್ರೀ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನಲ್ಲಿ E ಬಂದು ಡಾಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಟು C. Question number 100. Who is the present Chief Justice of India? Option Shri Justice S.A. Bobde, Shri Justice Deepak Mishra, Shri Justice Jagdish Singh Kehar, Shri Justice Ranjan Gogoi. ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಬಂದು ಎನ್ ವಿ ರಮಣ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನ್ ವಿ ರಮಣ ಅವರು 48th ಚೀಫ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2019ನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ತನಕ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನೋಡಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ 2019 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜಿ ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ CPC ಹಾಗೂ CRPC ಇಂದ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ವು. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ 2021 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ CPC CRPCಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗೇ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಆದರೆ TPA, ಕಾಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, IPC ಇವಕ್ಕೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಜಿ ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸೂ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 10-15 ಜಿ ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲೂ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. 2022 ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ IPC, CRPC, TPA, MCQs ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋನು ತಪ್ಪದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ MCQsನ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್, ಶೇರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಚಾನಲ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.